Today I'm going to talk to you about Squire 770, and we're going to take a look inside of it and see how it was put together, how it works, and also compare it with another lock I took apart, a Jared, a few videos back, and see what the difference is in the mechanism. So this is what it looks like before we remove the cover. And here it is with the rivets drilled out and what we have inside. You can see levers there. Give you a side view, there are 4. And there's a plate on here that holds the levers in place so they don't pop out. Keeps it nice and tight and snug so the levers won't move back and forth and cause the spacing to be inaccurate. Also, the levers here, well, I need to really show you what it looked like in the Jared so we can do a real comparison. But basically it's just like the Jared on the inside, that it has the levers, it has a lever plate, it has a bolt, and a sliding mechanism up here. So let's take a look at the Jared and compare it. And this is the lock that is out there on eBay that is basically a fantasy lock, and that they put Squire on here as well. But it's not a Squire, it's not built like a Squire. It doesn't have 4 levers in it, even though it says so on the cover here. Here we go for the inside of this. Here's the faceplate. This one only has 3 levers. Right there. The bolt that slides. And the locking bolt up here. Now if you look at them side by side, look at the shape of the levers. The Squire, I'll show you the gate here. It's a 0 cut gate, and it doesn't have a stop up here that stops the bolt from traveling. The second one, I guess the number 1 or 2 through 4, has this long stop. It's usually twice its thickness, maybe 2.5 times the thickness of this bolt that slides across, so that the lock has to be lifted to clear. See if I can show you. I won't do it on this one because I haven't got the key for it, but when the key goes in there, it lifts this up as well as the gate down here for the bolt to slip in between. So it's got to be really the right height or it won't go through, because this will be blocking it or this will be blocking it. Right now, the way they're set, both of them are blocking the bolt from sliding. If you look at the Jared, all its gates are down here, and the upper gate is only this little piece right there, very, very thin. And this being only a 3-lever lock makes it less secure. And the other thing about this, the key for it course, this is a pipe key. The cut is just about all the same height except for right there, which doesn't really come that much into play when the key is turned to let the bolt go through. And it is so cheap that you really don't need to pick it. If you have a overlifter pick, it's a pick that will push all the levers up at one time, this is what will happen. Just push these 4 levers up, same height, and the bolt slides right through. So you don't have to pick the 4 levers. All you gotta do is lift them all up to the same height, and it opens right up. So that's basically what you're getting when you get one of these knockoff locks. If you have an overlever pick, you could make one. You can probably open it right up without any problems at all. And let's see here. This is another Squire lock. I believe it's 220. And you look at its levers too. It has, of course, the gate here, and it has the bolt stops up here, and they are almost as thick as the bolt itself, so it keeps it very secure. And you can't overlift these to slide the bolt over like you can the Jason & Sons locks. So that is my comparison and my autopsy of the Squire 770 and the Jason & Sons Jared or Fantasy lock if it's a Squire. So be very careful when you're buying a Squire lock. You've got to check all the safeguards that tell you it's a genuine Squire, or either you're going to end up with a lock like this that's pretty junky. I mean, it works and you can pick it, and it's probably a good lock to practice on, but it is definitely not a Squire. Everything in here is top-notch and designed to make it a challenging pick, whereas this one is just designed to make the class lock, but to unlock it takes no skill or very little skill to open it back up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please like it. If you have a comment, please comment. And thank you all. I'd like to thank Coxie Spix and Pompey Picker and Chris Capoon and all the lever pickers out there for giving me a whole lot of advice. And thank you again, and I'll talk to you later.